Hello and good evening. My name is John, and I'm joined by
MPG.
and we're here playing Dwarf Fortress. What do you know about Dwarf Fortress?
I know. Well, first of all, I know that you love this game
I
because
I
because I stalk you on Twitter and I saw the video you posted of you just being like gushing about how great Dwarf Fortress is. So, I'm looking forward to you selling me on this game. I know this game has been like has a crazy long development cycle. It started out looking like the original like Rogue or NetHack,
oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Um, it's got a seriously deep mechanic to it. I know I've read patch updates from Dwarf Fortress about things like cats walking across the bar floor will no longer get drunk from the
Yeah.
spilled alcohol. Like that is bonkers to me. This is like what you talk about when you talk about like are we all living in a simulation? I
Right,
feel
yeah.
like Dwarf Fortress is like the the things in Dwarf Fortress are going to start realizing that they are living in a simulation at any time now.
Right, yeah.
um, and then it's just this kind of low res like fortress building game. Like it's a little like colony sim game, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. I have a team ready to go.
okay,
We've got dogs, cats,
okay,
sheep, hens,
chickens,
turkeys, and geese,
yaks.
and a pair of yaks.
Okay,
Now, I have already built a world. 15
okay.
points. 15 points. I gotta spend 15 more points. What can I buy for 15?
Oh,
Um,
piggies,
I could buy some. I'm not gonna buy some capaberries. I'm not gonna do guinea pigs. Um,
piggies,
what?
piggies, pigs.
I don't know how much pigs cost. Camels are really expensive. Pigs.
I'm assuming
Oh,
camels are very
pigs. Wait, no,
expensive.
those aren't. Where are pigs? Pigs
I
here.
said cabbies are guinea pigs, but yeah.
Pigs are really
Good.
expensive.
Oh, all right.
How about just a whole
Um,
crap ton of chickens? There you go. Embark. Three
yeah,
points
chickens
left.
are good because they lay eggs, right?
Yes. All
I mean, I
right.
assume like in real life, I know that chickens do lay eggs,
Yeah, they do.
but I would have to believe that in Dwarf Fortress.
A
Okay,
dwarven
yeah.
outpost. You've arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into a forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is about to make an outpost for glory of all of Atis Amund. That's the world we generated. There are almost no supplies left. With stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves, and you're expecting supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter. Oh, we are called Beauty Rampart. That's a good name.
Ooh,
All
that
right.
is a good name.
All right, so let's go to the world map here.
Uh-huh.
We are here. Oops.
Okay.
Oh, too far.
And do you
Hold
have
on.
other like is this
Here,
a
here.
multiplayer?
No.
Um, all right. And when you generated a previous world, like I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing what looks like other civilizations.
Oh yeah, there's other
Is this
civilizations.
just a new
So
instantiation?
yeah. So if we look at the civilization tabs, there are this people here. The Atmos Unbun is where we came from, with the king and barons and all that, and that's us. And then around us, there's going to be other people nearby. So like there's dwarves there, and there might be some goblins somewhere. Like
Okay.
there might be some other stuff around here. You know, there's Swamp
Got
of
it.
Fangs, a human plateau, which is more than a day away. You know, so we're in a pretty secluded swamp area here.
Yeah.
And look at the
okay.
artifacts. You can see like, oh, the scale scribes here, or the ace assembly, a bismuth bronze crossbow, the anger blanches, which is a copper battle axe. Like there's a bunch of stuff in the world.
All right.
We can make a mission we could raid, but we have nothing right now. We have nothing.
Yeah. You have pigs. No, you don't have pigs. You have chickens.
We have chickens and a yak pair.
Yeah.
So we may have already
These are
screwed
the
up.
different levels.
We may have already screwed up.
Okay.
Because I don't know what my yak is gonna eat.
Ah.
There's lots of trees
That's
though. We got a
hard.
lot of trees, but it's cold. But it is just
Yeah.
it is the last day of winter, so I'm hopeful that things are gonna thaw
Yeah.
out. So what is your knowledge of the dwarf and the fortress?
Well, again, I think it's mostly that the patch notes are hilarious.
They are, yes.
Because they built this extremely deep mechanic to it. Now, I actually have been playing a game that's very similar in that, you start out, you know, you're three settlers. I've been playing a little bit of Going Medieval lately.
Okay.
Um, Between that and Valheim, I've been kind of doing a lot of settlement building, um, games, and they are so twitchy. This does remind me a lot. 'Cause yeah, Going Medieval also starts like first day of spring. Get going. You got until winter to
To figure this all out, yeah.
Yeah. Um, and so I'm really curious about like what are the raids going to be like?
What's
on
going to
this,
happen?
'cause
Yeah.
yeah, what's going to happen? Like, you know, you have to have some mechanism of antagonism.
Yes.
So
yes.
like,
So let's
so I
talk about our
assume you're
people
doing,
here.
like, goblin raids.
Yeah, we don't have any raids yet. So we've got 2 miners, carpenter, mason, farmer, our leader, and a doctor. So we got a good set of people here. And right now they're heading out. They're going to start, digging, and they're going to start chopping trees. And we just need to get some stuff started here. So we need to find good places to start, putting down rooms and some farms. I just hope that our animals are going to have enough stuff to graze on. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah.
So we are going to dig up a little bit here. Yeah, we can go another layer up. Okay, let's go up another layer.
Yeah.
Up. One more? Yeah, let's go up all that way. Just to get an idea like where the dirt layers are.
Yeah.
So we have lots of wood here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some basic stuff. Just put out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
A carpenter, and we're going to just make it out of wood. Who cares? We're just trying to get stuff rolling. We'll move it inside later once we have better setups.
Right.
We got a carpenter. We are going to add an order. We can't do that. We're going to add a task. We're going to make some beds. We're going to do a bunch of these. Now, unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, so you can't up the number. You have to literally add each one.
So I can. So I have to go here, nobles and administrators, and you are the this person is the expedition leader.
Yeah.
But we also need to put them as the manager.
Okay.
And as the bookkeeper. And as the broker.
Dwarf C-suite is what I'm hearing.
I know. And then obviously we'll put our doctor as that one. Now you can see here, she's no longer happy. She needs to have a study to do all her jobs. But now that I've added her as that, I could go into work orders, and now I can add a work order that says we could just say make 10 beds.
Yeah.
So this is one of the first things people struggle with is they go, wait a second, I have to do this 10 times. Like, no, you just didn't set someone to manage work tasks.
Got it.
But that is an easy mistake to hit. Where? I guess I'm gonna keep going up. I gotta find the oh, I can't go much higher than there. All right. Well, we'll stop there. I gotta find a dirt layer because I need to get more stuff going. So they're digging. We're also gonna plop down another workshop. Carpenter.
Well, if you're hearing little frogs, that means that those are spring peepers, which means that the snow should be gone soon.
Yeah, I hope
frogs
so.
and snow don't really go together, so.
I wanted... Is it carpenter? Carpenter, I think... No, I don't have a carpenter. I want crafts, sorry. I want 2 things. I want... I used to know all the keys really well. Stoneworker. Doesn't matter. And then... Oh, I should have made that out of wood. It doesn't matter. And then... I'm like trying to rush, and that's not doing me very good. There we go. Make it out of wood. All right. So again, we're right now...
I want you to beat Dwarf Fortress in the next hour. Can you do that
trying.
for me?
I'm really trying.
Okay.
So this is bauxite. We are still not finding good dirt.
Just great straight up dirt.
I mean, this is sandy clay. So maybe if I go down, I'll find what I need. Let's go down. So I'm just trying to find a place to, you know, to set out and get some stuff done. So work orders. We're gonna make some.
You want dirt because you're trying to make farms, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually tasks. Add a new task. Block. And for now, make blocks for the rest of your life, forever.
That sounds amazing.
It's what
Who
every
wouldn't wanna just
dwarf
make-
dreams of.
Yeah.
Chert does not sound like
Well,
dirt.
you have to be careful because these are clearly not Dragon Age dwarves if they dream.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Dragon Age dwarves don't dream.
Of electronic sheep?
of nothing.
Oh, weird. So I haven't found any dirt yet. So like my ability to figure out what to do in this game at any given time is rough, I will say. I get confused very easily. So if I want to build a plot of farm. Okay, so that's saying no
was
soil. So
finally
this is what I
released.
want. This is the material I want.
Right.
I just need to find a big enough chunk of this. So this is
Got it.
sandy clay cavern floor is what I want. But where is more of this? Is what
Yeah.
I'm looking for, and it has to be underground. So you know, maybe I need to go daringly closer to this water here, which is frozen. Oh, okay, so there is definitely a frozen river somewhere here.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, while these people are doing explorative digging,
Are they being followed by the kitty cat?
yeah, they're friendly cats. Okay, we got some. Okay, this is great. All right. So we're gonna start building some farms, and you know, everybody has different desires for what their farm is, but I'm gonna do 12 by 12 farms. And one nice thing about Dwarf Fortress is that you don't have to worry about crop rotation, at least not right now. So you can be just like grow everything forever.
Yep.
And it's fine. All right. So this is great. We're in a good spot now. I no longer have failed completely. We'll get this going. Once I get the farms in, things will start to churn. We can start making some booze. It'll be great.
I'm on board.
Oh, well, dang it. There's some chert here. We'll have to figure out what to do with this chert. But well, you know, it's explorative digging. We got to figure it out.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'll just do is I'll just do another mini farm here.
I was
That's fine.
gonna say, just
Solve this problem with more digging.
yeah. There's nothing.
Nothing that can't be solved by more digging.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that finished in there. We're gonna drop down a farm plot. Nope, we're gonna drop down farm plot.
Farm plot.
Boom. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do farming workshop. Farming farm plot. Boom. And then we're gonna do plop down another workshop. Farming farm plot. Boom. So we're just gonna get all these set up, and it's gonna be great. And then people are gonna totally have food soon.
Hooray!
Boop. And then we're gonna get really amazing, and we're gonna start putting down. So the rooms that are not good enough for the farm plots will turn into our hatcheries, because we're gonna have an egg-based economy here. We're gonna have so many chickens, people are gonna be sick of chickens.
You can never be sick of chicken.
Never sick of chickens.
Unless you actually have to deal with chickens.
Salmonella,
which are
yeah.
Awful. Yeah.
All right, so they're setting up the farm plots. All right, so dimple cups, dimple cups, dimple cups, dimple cups. Very boring. Plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets. Very boring. But
was gonna say these are all mushrooms because it's all underground.
yes. And then in the winter, we might as well just do plump helmets. So that's our quarry bushes.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah, so this is plump helmets. Oh, I named it wrong. So for the most part, we should never have to worry about basic food here. Now the thing is, obviously, we don't have enough seeds to do this all the way, but that's okay.
Yeah, as you get the seeds, they will have a place to be sown.
Yes, they'll fill it up more and more and more. So that was quarry bushes, sweet pod, doesn't matter, pigtails, plump. And we'll call this sweet pods. And then we have, what's the summer one we haven't done? We've done sweet pods, plump, or cave wheat. We haven't done wheat.
I was gonna say, I don't think we've done wheat.
Plump, dimple, cave wheat. All right, so we got quarry, plump, dimple, sweet pods, cave wheat. Doesn't matter there. So we're just missing pigtails.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All right, so we have all the basic underground stuff covered. So from now on, we're solid on that.
All of the mushrooms.
All the mushrooms, all the underground stuff there, and it's in a really good spot here. So what we're gonna do now is we'll need to set up a few more. What are these gonna be? These are gonna be our nesting areas because we have a bunch of birds that are gonna nest. So we're gonna need. How many birds do we have? Do you remember how many birds we took with us? Types of birds?
8.
We have creatures, pets and livestock. We have hens, goose,
and geese.
We have 3. We have 3 types of birds. Yeah. All right. So for now, we will do this. We'll do this. And if we get another type of bird, we're set.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another type of bird, but we're set. All right. So right off this hallway here, we are gonna start getting our food storage set up. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. All right. Basic food storage will be right there.
Okay.
I don't like that. Let's do. I'm really bad at these games, so I want to be symmetrical. So this will be our food storage, and then we're gonna get our workshops over here, which will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, so they're gonna chop that out there. So, do you want to live?
Yes.
Sorry. Do you?
But this is getting dark.
This is getting dark. Do you want to live?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought we were playing games.
We want to go down one more floor and start putting bedrooms in, right? Like we need people places to sleep. So we're gonna do this, 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 and we're gonna say what's a good bedroom size? I usually do 3 by 3, but that's kind of small. Should we do bigger bedrooms? Should we do?
Let's go 4 by 4.
Oh wow,
that way people can have like a desk.
Well, it has to be a separate room, but.
Okay.
I'm okay. Like the thing is, people like, oh, like I was talking to someone about this, and they're like, oh, you gotta be super efficient. Oh, if you're not efficient, your dwarves are gonna have trouble. I'm like, no, man, like just do whatever.
Yeah, I get really like the efficiency thing is. In some ways, I get it, but in other ways, like, and just like enjoy a game. You know, like just enjoy a game for what it's trying to do. And I get it that like, okay, you know, if your dwarves end up having to spend 20% of their day just getting from point A to point B, that one was a 3
Yeah,
by 4.
I see it.
Yeah. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Like if your dwarves have to spend a ton of time just getting from point A to point B, that they're not actually able to do any meaningful work, then yeah, I mean, you know, clearly you need to figure out your efficiency. But this idea of like maximizing efficiency to
At
the
all
point
costs,
where,
yeah.
you know, there's no kind of aesthetic to it. There's no, you know, you're not really playing the game you want to play. You're playing the game you feel like you have to play. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Hope that's 10 by
Um,
10.
that's where I sort of like check out on a game of like if I can't, and I think to a degree Dwarf Fortress sort of encourages that
More diverse
sort
of play,
of,
yeah.
yeah, but also like I think that the reputation I have of Dwarf Fortress is, how shall I put this? Um, it
Grognari.
is very popular with neurodivergent people who are very obsessed with efficiency.
Okay, no, I can get that.
Like so I think it's kind of one of those like I don't know if it's that the game requires that you play efficiency or it's just that the people who gravitate towards the game are the sort of people who are really interested in sort of like that maximizing, efficiency, maximizing, getting that spreadsheet to really hum.
Yeah.
Um so
All right. Perfect. So what I did there was I got the broom set up. I mean, we need a lot of people digging, but
yeah,
right
I
now
was
the
gonna say it's gonna take a while to
it's
dig
gonna
all
take a
this
little
out.
while. We made our beds. We got lots of beds made.
Yeah.
We've got a whole bunch of blocks, which I love blocks, and then oh, you don't make nest boxes? Okay, you make nest boxes. Is it box? Who makes the nest boxes?
Are you missing like some kind of material that you need in order to make
No,
it? Like,
I may have um, forgotten what workshop does. I mean, we'll figure it out once we get like more workshops placed.
right.
So I did put a crafts shop down, carpenter down. Oh, maybe it's under farming. No, that's where I place one. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to get them to finish digging everything out.
Right.
Which they're back to digging now, so they must have planted all the. Yeah, you can see all these farms now have seeds on them.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna be good there.
Good.
All right. So I have a bad habit of smoothing stuff out.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that's whatever. Again, I don't need to be super efficient. I'm gonna smooth out this area here. I'm gonna smooth out once they dig here. I'm gonna smooth out this area. We're gonna have a very nice brewery and kitchen.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Dwarfs like beer.
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
That is something that is universal to all dwarves. I've never
No IP,
encountered
no concept of
no
dwarves. Yeah,
IP where the dwarves are a bunch of teetotalers.
for sure. And this brewery is going to have smooth light clusters in the walls. Like people are going to look at this and go like, I want to brew here.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice smooth walls.
we're going to make this out of bauxite or chet. We want to make it out of nice blocks. So bauxite or chet, red or brown brewery.
Red.
Awesome.
You're like, okay.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm just, I tend to like, ooh, that is a good color. Look at that.
Right?
Oh, this is a good
Red
brewery. Look at
room.
that.
The Red Room.
Yes. All right.
Brewery's name is the Red Room.
So we say, brew, drink from plant.
Okay.
Then we go into the orders, and then this is where it gets wild. So we're gonna say, brew, drink from plant. If available drink is less than, we're gonna say 50 right now. So if there are less than 50
Nice.
drinks, brew 10 drinks. So as soon as you drop under 50, brew 10 drinks.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a really
It's
nice
a really
feature.
nice fire and forget kind of thing where it's like, yeah. Just take care of this.
That is I would call that quality of life.
Yes.
That almost sells me on this game. This game is still very intimidating because, it is like a simulation game, but that is a very nice touch of like Yeah, I don't want to have to be in the middle of trying to do something else, and then everybody's pissed off because there isn't enough beer. So I have to
Yeah.
go and tell them to brew more beer. Like,
Why did I miss this? Make rock nest box, and I need 15, I think. Make 15 nest boxes. All right. So right now, so Dwarf Fortress usually has like different waves of like what's going on. Right now, this is early game panic. Where I'm just like, go, 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 get everything set up.
yeah,
You gotta get underground. We're still in spring. But I'm still like, go, 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 go.
Yep.
Kind of stuff. I don't have my bedroom set up, but they're starting to dig them out now. People are sleeping on the floor. It's been weeks since they've had a bed. They're
So they're
brewing
gonna
right
start
now.
getting
They're planting
cranky.
seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can see we're up to 100 drink. Like we did. You're like, oh yeah, keep doing it. Keep the drink up. And that I love because it is, like I said, that's fire and forget. I don't have to worry about it ever again until we can't brew it fast enough. Like if we get
Right.
enough dwarves where we can't brew fast enough, then I go, okay, well something's got to change here.
Right.
And so far we're not at that point.
Right.
And once I get the nest boxes, I can put the.
So when did you start playing Dwarf Fortress?
Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, I think I started playing it in like somewhere around 2010, plus or minus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
exactly when, but it was something where I was just like, I got into it because it's fiddly enough. And for me, I'm not a very story heavy player. Like I'm not like that invested in
Yeah.
in stories, but for me, this is like, well, things are going to. It's like a puzzle game to me. I want to solve this quote unquote puzzle, and I don't know what's going on, and I don't know all the details. So I constantly go like, okay, what did I miss? So like, I am trying my best to plan for stuff, look for stuff, and I'm gonna miss things. Like I was playing in a different game before, and I completely I caused a giant cave in because I wasn't watching. And it's one of those things where it's like, it feels good to fail when it is because you screwed up. It doesn't feel good when you fail because you didn't know something or something was weird or something was broken, but it feels good to be like, oh, you know what? You got me. I wasn't paying attention, and then
Yeah.
this thing failed kind of stuff. All right. Oh, I didn't do this. Get these rooms started. Okay. I like watching them run around and stuff. So now they're starting to stack their food in here. Fish barrel,
Yeah.
meat barrel. And they'll clean it up. Like as soon as I get more stuff dug, they'll start cleaning it up and all that. And I'm glad that my workshops are going to be basically. So I'll put workshops up here, and I want this to be my entranceway that'll eventually be trapped and barricaded and
Yeah.
stuff.
Because it's a fortress.
Because it's a fortress, yeah. It's usually pretty good where, like, I mean, nothing was too close on the world,
I mean,
but
the
like,
name is not Dwarf Hippie Commune.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't-
You were
I didn't-
getting ready for war.
yeah, I didn't choose the most dangerous embarkation location, which
Right.
is fine. But people are going to find us and attack us, and we will eventually need defenses. But because you're a new fortress, no one knows you exist, which is kind of like interesting because like rumors will spread, and the more wealthy you become. So like right now, if I go to stocks, no, where is it? If I go to objects, somewhere in here, and I'm gonna feel bad, I don't remember where exactly. Somewhere there's a tab that's like, here's what people think your fortress is worth.
Yeah.
And that is eventually going to be
So almost like a dungeon keeper quality. Of
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
certain
exactly.
point
So-
heroes are gonna come and like raid your dungeon.
yeah, at some point someone's going to be like, yo, there's money here, and I'm gonna be like, no, there isn't, but I'll be trading and I'll be making deals.
Yeah.
And people are going to find out about me. And there's some stuff that you can really customize the experience you're going to get based on how much time you put in, effort you put into getting a specific experience.
Yeah.
Are you any good at mining? Expert miner, could you mine faster, please?
He is an expert miner because he cares about the craft.
He cares about the craft, yeah. He's doing it a little too well. I need him to just go faster.
Mining every strike of the pickaxe.
Anyone not working, no job. You are the carpenter. That's fair. And the leader and the medical dwarf have no job. All right, what can you do? So we're going into labor here. A lot of people can't mine. A lot of people can't cut wood. There's nothing to cut. A lot of people aren't. Everybody plants. Yeah, okay. Not everybody fishes. I mean, where's crafts? Crafts? Did I miss crafts? I think craft is just whatever people do. These are all... Okay, yeah, okay. So what I can do is we're almost done with this digging area. And once we're done there, we'll be hauling stuff around. Like it'll be fine soon. It'll clean it. The problem will solve itself soon enough. Am I still building infinite rocks? Actually, I think I have my nest boxes now. Build B-F... no. B-O-F-N. There we go. B-F-O-N. That's bookcase. B-O-F-N. Box. There we go. We'll get this covered.
B-O-F-N.
B-O-F-N.
So, boffin.
B-O-F-N.
Boffin these nuts.
B-O-F-N. All right. So actually, I'm going to cancel that one. B-O-F-N. Put that one there. B-F-O-N. No, B. Stop it. B-O-F-N.
Okay.
Or get there. B-O-F-N. B-O-F-N. We are out of boxes. Okay, so we need a few more boxes. But see, this turkey now has got a box.
As a box. A turkey in a box.
Yeah, so no one... And that's been claimed, too. Yeah. So the turkeys are now going to claim their boxes and start laying their eggs, which is what we want.
Nice. Yeah.
I need more barrels. So I'm going to look at this and say, this stockpile, it can support 100 barrels. So I need more barrels. So I'm going to go back to the carpenter and I'm going to say, add new task, and we're going to make 50 barrel. Oh, no, I want to work
constructing 4 pylons?
Yes.
Okay.
Barrel. Why am I not typing? I don't know why it's not letting me type. Did I break something?
Broke it.
I broke it. There, it's barrel. And I want to make 25 barrels. And I need bins. Can I make bins here? No, I cannot. So we're also going to make bins here. Ugh. I am really struggling on remembering if I want to use the mouse or the keyboard. And that is on me. 25 bins. All right. So the carpenter will be going. They're going to take the... See, like, what you're seeing here is that all these little mushrooms are taking up 1 tile each for some reason.
Yeah.
But if I put a bin down, then they can take all the stuff. But, oh my goodness, the gooses are laying eggs. Oh.
Damn!
So I have 6 nest box placed. Did I make all my nest boxes? How many did I ask for?
It sounded like you asked for like 8 or 9.
Where were they? They were in the craft shop. Okay, there's one more there. All right, well, let's do... Okay, 8 of 15. So they're still working on it. All right.
Okay.
Sometimes it leaves track of my dwarfs. Let's check on our bedrooms down here. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, you know.
Build, furniture, bed. Where would you put this bed in this room here? This is the doorway in, this is to your study. So over here?
Yeah.
Put it there.
Yeah, you don't want it to be tucked up in a corner because it's hard to make. You want to be able to get to either side of it, so.
All right, but I'm glad we're getting there.
No.
No water source. Well,
There's
You can't
water
brew
all
more
over the
drink because
place.
they're out of storage bins. We need more barrels. Yep.
Okay.
There's nothing to catch in the swamps. That's fine. Water source.
I mean, that looks like water.
Yeah, I just set the water source.
I mean, it's swamp water, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the dwarves prefer to drink booze, and that makes it pretty sterile.
Yeah, that's true.
What are my miners doing? What are you doing? You're brewing and making, stop it. Only mine. Okay. You know what? Everybody can mine. I don't care. Just,
Is
I need
Dwarf
rocks.
Fortress for you like that dog with the ball meme? The
Well, so, okay. I would say that the part of it is that they do what you tell them to do.
yeah.
And that's frustrating because I make mistakes. And it's like, why are you doing this? You told me to. I was like, oh, I know I told you to, but what I really meant was do something completely different, you know?
Right.
And that's on me, really, you know? So I made everybody able to mine. I want to tell my miners, I prefer if you didn't make rock nest boxes, but I'm not going to add a work detail. No, this is nothing. This is nothing. Hauling. I don't. Oh, I don't have. You know what? You know what I didn't put down? You know what I didn't put down?
A garbage
A
dump.
garbage dump.
Gotta have a place to throw the waste, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, to almost want to show you going medieval now to get your take
Oh,
on
is it similar?
It's so similar.
Well, Dwarf Fortress has been around for a very long time. Like
Oh, yeah.
a lot of things are sort of, you know, I don't want to say like Dwarf Fortress, everything's based on Dwarf Fortress, but a lot of things are
No.
similar to it.
No, I mean, I think it's one of those things where, like, you know, you can look at that style of, you know, building a, you know, doing a kind of settlement building game, and then each person has like a take on it. And I think Dwarf Fortress is probably, I mean, it's got to be one of the originals,
Sure.
if not the original. So yeah, I think that you know when you think about these kind of things, and you know if you've played a game like this, it's probably pretty hard not to say, well, of course you need to designate where waste is
Do
going
all
to
these
go.
things, yeah.
You know, like of course you need to have
Oh, he's sleeping in the
you know,
brewery. Poor guy.
yeah. Aw.
Oh, they found a
Or
bed.
all right. Like the one guy who has a bed.
Yes. They're getting back to it. All right.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest goal is just to get some digging done. You know, it's in summer. And that's the thing where it's like you throw a million things at them. And if you want things to go well, you have to be both patient and efficient. And that's really hard. So I gotta stop trying to do like 9 areas of expansion. I have to be like, okay, look, finish digging out these bedrooms, and I just need to sit on my thumbs for a little while and not tell them to keep digging out the bedrooms. And I find this is like a really interesting game in the sense of like what things they do prioritize, as in like you know, what is real. Sorry, things don't decay in barrels, but they will on the ground. So it's like, okay, they're giving you some quality of life stuff in the things that it does choose not to simulate. You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have so many nest boxes. BOFN. BOFN. Look at all these. BOFN. BOFN. Oh, some of these are rock salt. These will be salted eggs when they come out. BOFN.
Ah.
BOFN. Did I make one too few? Let's see, that's... No, I made 15. That's 8. No, I am one. No, wait, what? 4, 8, 12, 16. I'm one short. Dang it. Me symmetry. Ugh.
That's a hard one because for symmetry you need an even number, and yet we like to think in groups of 5. Like the human brain likes one hand worth of things, which is not even, which is not symmetrical.
Yeah.
So
I want box. Make
I remember
rock
telling, I was
1.
trying to explain the concept of base 10 to like a 6-year-old once,
Okay.
and I asked her, like, why do we think in groups of 10?
Yeah.
Like why do we turn things over in 10? And I kind of waved my hand at her, and I asked her, what do you think our number system would look like if everybody just had 6 fingers on a hand instead of 5? And I think I gave her brain damage.
Yeah.
Like I think I hurt her brain very, very hard when I pointed that out. And she's never been the same.
Oh no.
So never try to explain base 10 to people under the age of 10, I think is the lesson there.
All right. So this is my no rock, no food, no wood general storage. So that is just like, hey, until we have a better place, put all the trash in this workshop.
Right.
Just get everything indoors, and we'll deal with the rest later.
Yeah.
So they're gonna start moving all our gems and stuff like that, and moving all our stuff off our wagon. And you have bins, I'm sure. You can have 100 bins in there. So they're gonna start just filling that thing up with everything. So that is one of my early goals, is get the stuff inside. And look how neat this is now that they put all those barrels in there. They need to dig out a few more rooms.
You don't want it to rot outside or get stolen.
Yeah, it'll get stolen a lot easier outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're gonna go bedroom. Yeah, bedroom. First bedroom.
You're giving them like nice single bedrooms.
Oh yeah.
Not dormitories. You have respect for your dwarves. Everybody has personal space.
Yes, a little bit. I mean, you could make a dorm. I don't tend to do that because they like it better when they actually have like a place to call their own.
Yeah. Right.
So I would say that on a typical run, you tend to have quite a few good years. I mean, it sounds weird when I say it like that, but like you usually get. It's very hard for a place to collapse for at least the first few years. Like you really need people in this upset red or orange phase before things start really going bad.
Right.
And I said before, I'm not the most optimal player, but that's fine. I mean, they should be getting stuff cleaned up, and they should be digging. Let me go back to my dwarves. Storing, making a barrel. I need you to stop making barrels. Can I ban you from...
You told me to make barrels.
Well, I don't want her to make barrels. All right. We are going to go here. Work orders. You've made a lot of barrels. We're fine. Stop. We're fine. Stop. We're not making blocks. We're not making... Yeah, we made our last nest box. I think our birds are happy now. I think we have enough nest box, BOFN, to make our birds happy. All right, so we can check our stocks now, and we can go to food. Our cheese supply is bad. We have over 100 eggs.
All right.
Oh my God. Okay, so obviously we're gonna smooth this out, and we're gonna get our kitchen started. Because we're gonna have a lot of animals soon. Did I tell you not to? I said no rocks, right? Stone, no stone. Okay.
Okay.
There just happens to be stone in there. We'll get that covered. Don't worry. I never find it that useful to store stone because I'm just like, it'll eventually get used. No reason to haul it somewhere and then haul it somewhere else. Like you're just adding more steps to the labor. All right, someone's coming on.
Yeah, in going medieval, the second you get donkeys,
Donkeys?
of like donkeys. ass. They call it ass, but it sounds crude to say once you get yourself some ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, like once you get that in going medieval, like all the storage, just like you can take storage and like maintaining storage off of everybody's plate because the donkeys will just like donkeys and dogs. You can just have them like trucking stuff around to like haul stuff away and bring stuff to the right storage place. So I don't know if you get that here or not, but
I'm not sure. So unfortunately, we hit clay, and that's a little unfortunate. So I have to repair some of this. We're gonna have. Oh, do I want them to have borax blocks for their floor? That sounds terrible.
Yes.
I will do chert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some floor here because you can't smooth or do much with it. So I'm going to just touch that up a smidge myself, and then dig it out and replace it with other walls. But we can say furniture, bed. Here. Build furniture, bed. Gotta wait for that to get built. Come on. Come on, guys. You're so close. Bed. Build furniture, bed. Look at that. We're gonna have rooms soon.
Mm-hmm.
Except we're going to do another bedroom. Except we're going to do another bedroom. Yeah, we got that one. Oop. Bedroom. Bedroom. So I feel a lot better with these bedrooms now. Build, construct, wall. We'll build that out of bauxite. Build furniture, bed. Boom. 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 All right.
Sweet.
Build, construction, wall. So, I mean, I'll ask you the impossible question, of course, at this point, which is, does this look like something you would ever want to play yourself?
Not sure.
Okay.
Like I said, this clearly has a lot in common with going medieval, which I have been playing the hell out of. I took a break to go back to Valheim, which also has the same kind of like build your little base and figure out all the little things. And I think for me, the biggest concern I have again is that like at level of detail that they're like everything has some sort of quality or value to it. Like, what's the difference between bauxite and all of these other materials that you have? They talk about like the beds are being made from almond wood. Well, is that just almond wood is sort of like the dumb, easy, like cheap wood to find, or do you get access to oak later on? Like, what does that mean? Like, does that give a different happiness bonus to the dwarves who sleep in that bed? Like, I don't know what that is.
That's a great question. And it has a great answer. The answer is, it really depends. And I know that's a terrible answer. But what I will say is that, like, every one of these materials has a property. Like, has properties, I should say. And does it matter? No. Like, if you have a oak crossbow versus a, I don't know, ash crossbow, they will have different. Why are you mad? They will have different properties.
Right.
Grouchy,
well, I mean,
caught in the rain.
You get that into any kind of crafting system. Like, yeah, the material matters.
Yeah.
The material always matters when you're crafting because the material, but it's like it's one of those things where when you're coming in, raw to this game, and there's just so much
Oh
that you
yeah.
have to think about in terms of like, well, you know, who makes what where, and and how do how do you get the fortress up and running? I mean, is there like a tutorial that
Oh
you can
yeah,
do in this
yeah.
game? Oh, okay, all right. I mean, I know that we're not getting it because you've played this enough that you turned it off, but at the same rate, like, I can't imagine hitting this game cold
No,
without
no, no.
something
And
just
I
really
wouldn't.
holding your hand and
I.
being like,
Why are these dwarfs so mad? What is going on? Satisfied, annoyed, caught in the rain, annoyed having a drink. Oh, I need cups. Okay, I'll make you some darn cups. I mean, I get it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not upset, you know.
I
Work orders.
didn't say I was angry. I said I was upset. Like,
Mug. Okay, can't make it there. All right, we'll keep going. I'll figure this out.
yeah, keep using your hands, guys. Just drink your beer, cup your hands.
We'll get it. We'll get it sorted. I mean, it's slow. Like we're almost an
What's
hour
happening
in.
with your yaks?
You can milk them later.
Okay.
Um,
Then do you need to start like growing and harvesting hay to feed them through the winter?
yeah, they will need food at some point. You can also shear them to make cloth and stuff. All right. So what I usually do is now that I have this big gross Omni stockpile,
Mm-hmm.
what
And
I will
you're gonna
do is
break
I
it
will
up?
say, okay, this is now my
Yeah.
furniture stockpile. So I will go here and I say, this is
Okay.
furniture. And then I go into this stockpile and I go, okay,
They
cool.
say no furniture.
I go into here and I say, furniture, none. And now
Yeah.
I will sort those out and we'll have a better
Right.
organized stuff as we go through it.
Right. Right.
I need you to make door. And I need like 30 doors, please. All right, and then this stockpile here, this will be now my block stockpile, bars and blocks, and then I'll go into this one and say no more bars and blocks. So again, the dwarves will go hog wild and start moving stuff around. Now I may need more furniture space and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
one common mistake that people do is they don't take advantage of the they don't take advantage of the fact that they have verticality. People tend to really go horizontal, and I'm like, oh yeah, if I need more block storage, I'll just dig down here and make more block storage. Like, I don't need to do anything else on this floor. It'll have 4 workshops, furniture, and blocks. That's all I need. Like, don't care. Don't need it. Don't care.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will smooth. Oh, I might as well smooth all these out.
Have a nice soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack is new. I'm not gonna pay $12 for it. I'll tell you that much. And no offense to Dwarf Fortress, but I'm not. That ain't me. Okay, so hold on. We are gonna go to our kitchen. We're gonna work orders, and we're going to. Can I tell it specifically to cook a meal? Like cook what it uses? I don't know if I can tell it to. I don't know how to tell it to just cook eggs. I'll tell you what, we're gonna say, hey, if there are less than 10 unrotten prepared meals, make 10 more meals. And we're gonna say less than 50 meals. Now that could be bad, but let's make some food.
Yeah.
All right, so now they're going. So what's going on in our carpenter's workshop? I don't think I have anything here. That's fine. You're making doors. You're not making anything. Well, we can put a new shop down here. We're gonna put a workshop, and we're gonna put down our craft shop.
All right.
And then as soon as we're gonna put a gem shop, and we're gonna do one more for this floor, I think. Good enough. Who cares? So I want to do a gem shop. So I want to just start cutting these gems because we need to start cutting gems.
For monies.
For money.
For monies?
For monies.
Yeah.
We have a lot of gems. They take up a lot of space. If we cut them, they'll be worth more, and we can haul them all over to the trading post when they come. So we need something. Oh, I need to find out. Oh, we got migrants. We went up to 10. I didn't see our migrants come in.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we'll see how nice
you're
it is.
getting more people. More people means more hands to...
I'm recording. Yes, Allie, what's up? Hold on a second. I'll pause. So yeah, I'm going to get the gem cutters going, but I need to now... I missed the migrants came. I think it's that one.
Okay.
So I need to go down. So let's check one more thing. Let's double check. Are bedrooms getting claimed? Yes, our bedrooms are getting claimed. All right, build, furniture, bed. We need beds. Okay. Did we make all our bedrooms? We did not. Let's get all our bedrooms made. So the dwarves are less grumpy because they'll claim on their own, which is nice. Again, as long as you have enough bedrooms, they'll just claim.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it, but I need to make a few more beds. All right. So we need... I'll put another bedroom here, but we need to put beds in there. All right, so how many rooms do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We have 12 rooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good on rooms, just need beds. Well, guess what? Work orders. Make. Bed.
Coffin.
10 beds. Coffins. Hey, getting ahead of yourself there.
Vampire Fortress.
You can have vampires, you can have werebeasts.
I haven't played that yet. If I didn't have to make dinner.
You don't have to make dinner.
Who actually I think lives in a dwarf fortress.
Who does?
The person that's coming over for dinner lives in an Earthship house, which is one of those like extremely energy efficient passive heating and cooling.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I feel like if I didn't have to do that, we should just like go through a bunch of these like simulation like base builder games.
I mean that sounds fun.
Yeah, except we just don't have, because these are not like we'll play 20 minutes and then get a.
Yeah, I mean I would love. I mean there's different games like this, but I would love more games that are. What I really want is like, hey, this is this game, but like super fast. You know,
yeah.
I want a 4X that takes like, an hour instead of 6 hours. You know, I keep thinking like, where are these elements? You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got doors now. Hell yeah. Oh, this looks so much better. Build, door, boom. Build, furniture, no, build.
I'm kind of surprised you're not allowed to just like template it and just be like, wherever I click, build a door. You have to like you can't like set like, right now I'm just stamping doors in.
I don't want to say that you can't.
Okay.
BPR. I don't want to say that you can't, is what I'm trying to get at. I think you can. But I don't know for sure.
Got it.
But I've not solved it. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, we need a couple of other pieces of furniture. Oh, I need work orders. I need table, and I need throne. There you go.
Oh.
Basically, I just need
chairs. Who's gonna be the king under the mountain?
BFB. BFB. All right, so we have enough beds.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna just do a lot of wasted labor. Winter's coming.
Smooth everything.
That's the winter is coming warning. I'm gonna smooth everything out just because I like how it looks and I don't have to be efficient. All right,
What are your yaks gonna do when winter comes?
they're gonna be hungry.
Your yaks are just okay.
I don't know. I don't really get snow too much. Hey, I just need mechanisms. Just make mechanisms. Rock.
No, just a mechanism.
Rock mechanisms.
Well, you know.
Carpenters. Work orders. Cage. 10 cages, please. I need more mechanisms. Oh, crap. Diplomacy. The expedition leader, Kib Dana Kasara, meets with the outpost Ocean Layas and Cole Melbones. I am Lazayan from the Mountain Homes. Let's discuss your situations. The world is not the same. The world is the same as ever. Oh, good rumor. So this is your opportunity to say, like, hey, what do you want? What do you want?
Got it. Yep.
Right now I'm good. I'm good. Bring whatever you want. Anything you ask for will charge more next year, but they'll make sure to have it on there. And right now I don't have anything I need, so I'm gonna be weird and say, I would really like you to bring some hives.
All right.
Oh, okay. And they're saying they need short swords and legwear. If you have those, they'll pay 100, almost 200 for them. Wow.
Oh wow.
I need mugs. Mug? Yes. Let's get 20 mugs. All right. So, I mean, I wouldn't dare say, "Hey, are you ready to play this game?" You know, I'm not a monster.
But you're like, hey, are you ready to play this
Well,
game?
even then, like, you know, like this is a massive ask for anyone to be like looking at this going like, you know, you should play whatever the heck this is, you know. Yeah. I want to know how make dwarf only cook egg. Is really what I'm asking, you know. Eggs. What do eggs? Eggs are laying, they hatch. Egg consumptions, they just eat them. Cook. Egg production, source of food. I don't know. Like, mating production, egg production. Cage traps, breeding, egg collection. Oh my god, you can eat, like, alligator eggs and stuff. I'm happy with chicken eggs. Ostrich man eggs. No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't want to know more. Do not want to know more. Yeah, we got some more doors to place. I know I'm wasting a lot of time on digging, but we got lots of food and drink. We've got seeds. We've got plants. We ate all our fish and meat because we probably cooked it into food. Yeah. I mean, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
I think there are still lots of quality of life things this game could use, no doubt. I think that the Kit Fox port looks great. And I don't need a trade. Outpost liaison. Oh, we have a bunch of babies. We should probably figure out what to do with that. Migrants.
Dwarf babies or?
We have a masterpiece wooden bin. Wow. Thank you.
Ooh. This is the nicest wooden bin.
I know.
What are you gonna keep in it? Magazines.
I don't know. Yeah. This guy is smoothing out the floor while she's sleeping in her room. We have two people that are semi-grumpy. Let's find out why they're upset. Okay, why?
Yeah,
why are you upset? You are. Well, you want to craft something. Well, do it.
Yeah, nobody's stopping you.
Caught in the rain, unable to practice craft. Woodcrafter, lack of chairs, drink without a cup, sleeping without proper room. Okay, yeah, I'm working on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm literally making cups right now.
No.
They're making it. They're making it. Look at them. They're making it.
Yeah. Look at them. Look at them go. Here are your damn cups.
Here's your cups, all right. Jeez.
Here's your dwarven sippy cups.
Here's your cups. Yeah, I mean, I will probably keep playing this game, and like, and one of those things where it's like, they're going to continue working on it. They've been working on it for 20 years. They're not going to stop any time. So there'll always be new little things. And that's, you know, I stopped playing Dwarf Fortress once I knew they were working on this this game. Oh, we got some. All right, hold on. Traps, cage trap, build, cage and restraint. No, I want traps. Cage traps. You have to cancel that. So this is not always the most, you know, you can't rely purely on traps, but having a good trap layer is always a great first line of defense, you know?
Right.
And then I like to have stonefall traps, you know, just get that stuff in there. And it'll catch a lot of miscreants early on and take it from there. But yeah, I think Dwarf Fortress is solid. I always struggle with this one because like I would never recommend someone play Dwarf Fortress, and I know that's kind of hyperbole, and I know that's like a silly meme in some sense, but at the same time, it's like, no, like this really isn't a game you just sit down and play. You have to like really have a lot of, you know.
This is the thing, though, that we keep circling around whenever we do these videos.
Yeah.
Is the idea of
who is this for?
If a game hooks you just right, you will get so deep into
you
know, the mechanics or the lore or the whatever of the game. It will just like when it just hits if it just tickles your brain in just the right spot. Hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
You know, for something that will have zero, like, all of my time in Dragon Age, all of my time playing Kingdom, all of my time playing Valheim, none of that will be worth a goddamn thing out there in the real world. But, I mean, I know I can name the Evanuris, you know, I can tell you exactly how to optimize a Kingdom playthrough.
Sure.
You know? I can one-shot the Elder. These are things that just like they get you, and then it's just like, yeah, maybe it's not for everybody, but it is definitely my thing. And I think that's one of those things where we keep talking about, like, when we're playing these games and they have like either they have a slow start or they just have like this crush of backstory to them, and it's like I always have that moment of like, you know, if this hooked me. If this were something that had hooked me, I would get really, really into this game, because this game is trying to put together a rich, deep experience for me. Whether it's just, you know, how we are approaching these games or whatever, it's like, I don't care about your backstory. You know, I just want to play the game. And I think that this is, you know, this game has hooked you.
Yeah,
you know? And so you know the difference between, you know, a shield made from ash and a shield made from oak. And like,
well,
ooh, I've got oak, so I'm going to do this, you know?
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will always keep saying, it's like, you know, I think people should try stuff they're not normally into, you know, give you know, give these games a try. Like I did my part. This is me being silly.
Yeah.
I did my part, and I played 40 hours of Elden Ring, and I just didn't like it. And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I'm like, it didn't click. And you know, I was listening to someone talking about some of the more verbose games. They're like, oh, that's a game. It's a reading game. So you have to do a whole bunch of reading. I'm not into that. I'm not here to play games to read. And I was kind of chuckling at that statement, because I'm like, you do realize that, like, in some sense, a game like Elden Ring is about reading your enemies. Like, it's basically you have to spend hours and hours and hours internalizing how the monsters attack. Like, that's no more different than sitting down and studying hours and hours and hours of lore for whatever it is. Like, it's just you have a preference on what kind of lore you want to read or what kind of experience you want to read.
Right.
And to me, I look at that and I'm just like, I do not fault anyone who looks at this game and goes like, no, I'm not going to spend 12 hours, you know, 50 hours, building a fortress and having it all fall apart because I made one mistake. And I'm sitting here going like, well, no, that's the entire thing, because next time you've learned and you're not going to fall apart the same way. And like that is a really challenging thing to really click in, which is like, why do people like, Elden Ring? Well, you're going to fail a bunch of times and eventually get better. And it's like, well, does that not apply to Dwarf Fortress? Like, no, Dwarf Fortress is too slow. Like, okay, well, we've agreed. What's the line from the one guy from is like, well, it was like, will you sleep with me for $1 million or for $100? No.
Now we're
sleeping for $1 million, or was the other way around? It's like, yeah. Like, we've established what you're into. We're just now negotiating.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that the interesting thing about these kinds of games is it is really like how people tell on themselves.
Oh yeah.
The one I always go back to is like, I'm not interested in playing the Witcher series.
Oh yeah.
And it's mostly because of the fans. I could, the first game just really shut the bed for me because of the trading cards, and then the second game I heard was just awful. But like the third game, the fans were so toxic, and they started this weird like blood war against Dragon Age fans.
Oh, really?
About how like the Witcher fans were like, it was basically like, oh, Dragon Age is for girls and queers, and it's like, okay, like, first of all, shut up. So second of all, like, and they're like, oh, it's not really a game, it's just like a dating simulation, and I'm like, oh, and you'd have no, like, I just
these people have all the dating experience to really talk.
Well, there's that, and also I'm like, I just had to listen to you talk for 15 minutes about why you liked Triss over Yennefer.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Well, and that, like you said, it's telling on yourself, or it's the
you're telling on yourself, my dudes.
Or it's the whole like, I don't even want, like, hypocrisy is too strong or anything like that, but like, it's okay to just like what you like, and like anyone who comes at a game that has clearly been crafted to meet its audience expectations should just back off and go like, cool, it's not for me. I'm so happy you have something.
That's the thing for me. It's like, I will never I will never tell somebody like, oh, like, you can't play The Witcher, or like,
over my dead witched body.
We own it. We own it because my husband wanted to play it, and I was like, okay,
sure, yeah.
Like, we own it. I haven't played it. I have no intention of playing it.
I played Witcher 3 a fair bit, and it was fine. It was too big. I look at it and go like, okay, I get it. I get it. It's a really big game.
I'm sure that there would be a very minor turn of the screw where I would like kind of like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. I know that this guy is like a huge poon hound, and that I'm gonna just be dealing with like some really sexist crap. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like, it was just like, there was just that one little straw that broke the camel's back with the fandom, and I have no interest in it.
Oh, that's fair.
But I don't begrudge people who are, is the thing. And it's just weird to me when people get upset that other people like something.
Other people have something, and I think that the issue is like, people feel like it's a zero-sum game, and I get that to some extent. Where like, like, making a AAA game could cost, I don't know, up to, what was it? Destiny 2 cost $500 million to make if you include marketing.
Yeah.
$500 million. It's like, someone could legitimately go and say, man, it sure sucks that $500 million was spent on a game that isn't for me, and there will never be a $500 million spent on a match 3 game. Like, never. Never.
Can you imagine $500 million game?
I couldn't. I would play it.
Oh my god, yes.
It sounds amazing.
Crafting element, the romance element.
Oh yeah.
Studying how the matches are made so that like, you can optimize the matches. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I know.
But I guess I can see somebody being like, this game was made, and so the game I want wasn't made, and being like salty about that. But you are getting games made that you want. Like, I don't know if there's anybody saying, I mean, okay, maybe the bridge game isn't being made, but like, If you like space horror, there are plenty of space horror games being made. If you like base building games, there are plenty of base building games being made. If you like
Yeah.
narrative style RPGs, there are plenty of narrative style RPGs of all different kinds out there. You know, of like, you know, science fiction and fantasy, weird little flavors in between,
Yeah.
turn-based versus real time versus, you know, like there's so much stuff out there. And like, okay, fine. Like we see this in the forums all the time. People will go into a thread specifically to poop on the game that the thread is about, and it's like,
What's that? What's
you know,
that
it's
meme where
Eldrock
it's like,
said,
I don't like a thing, and the angel swings down and goes,
like,
okay.
okay, yeah. And it's like, I mean, it's like Keldrock said, like, staying the F quiet is free, my man.
As
You
always,
know?
as always,
Like,
always. But to wrap up on Dwarf Fortress here, I think
yeah,
it's good. If you saw this and go
yeah,
like, oh my god, I could never play it, then don't. Like
yeah,
I have no qualms for everybody who looks at this game and goes like, not for me, bro. But I
yeah,
just want people to know that I like it. I'm gonna play a lot of it, and I'm so happy that the developers finally became
yeah.
millionaires after 20 years because they deserve it. This is something that is
Right.
impossible to review because you look at this and go like, what the hell is it? And then people are like, we don't know. We have no idea what
Yeah,
this is.
it
We
is
will never know what this
it is
is.
a simulation game. It is not just a base builder, it's a simulation. They literally had to patch it because the cats were getting drunk by walking across the bar floor and then licking their paws. Like,
Yeah,
that to me is a crazy level of detail. And
too
I
much.
love that. And
Yeah,
it's like, it's intimidating as hell, but it's also beautiful that there's this game that, like, is so detail oriented on the properties that everything has and that everything does that they literally had to patch the game to keep the cats from getting drunk from walking
yeah.
across the bar room floor. I love that. That is
I
so
think the
amazing.
cats deserve to get drunk, but
Right.
yeah.
So,
All right then. Well, I think Dwarf Fortress is
anyhow,
great. If you want to see more, there's a lot of people streaming it now. It's super
yeah.
playable, all that great stuff. All right. Thank you so
Let's
much
say
for joining me,
January,
MPG.
the base building month.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All
All right.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers.